Okay. All right, guys, what's going on? I'm gonna answer some questions with respect to some travel host stuff. Okay, so go off with your questions and I'll answer them. And I'm doing cardio, and this is one of the big things for doing travel ho, making money stuff, is cardio and getting a good sweat in. Even though I don't want to do it right now, my foot is all beat up from all the running, so I'm doing the biking today. Okay, so hey Nick, is GC still a play? Yeah, GC is essentially a salesperson or a marketer. Okay, so but the way to do GC right now is to be a travel ho. Okay, so the best salespeople are travel hoes. Okay, so GC is just every business is going to have just one salesperson who just masters the platform, whether that be YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, or Instagram. Okay, does that make sense? There's not gonna be a need for a ton of salespeople. So yeah, GC, growth consultant, is still a thing. You just pair with a company and you get your ass on Instagram, sweat, and sell product. Does that make sense? So that's the play. All right, guys. Questions for GC? GC or THO, it's the same thing. THO is a better name. Okay, I feel more like a travel ho these days. You know, it just feels right. Okay, so best ROI hotel. You want to turn that down? Best ROI hotel. I like the One Hotel. It's pretty good. Has good amenities. What's THO normal? That is just the regular THO program. Okay, we don't have THO Lite anymore. I experimented with that for a hot minute, but I realized that that's not the play. Okay, so just THO normal is the only offer. Are you gay? And does your parents know you're gay? I don't know. Okay, I'll let the algorithm tell me that. I don't give a fuck. All right? What industry to do growth consulting for and be a THO for? Really good question, Matthew. So you let the algorithm tell you where to go. The best opportunities, can you turn that down? The best opportunities are in emerging markets. So in a market that you didn't even know existed, nobody knows existed, and it sounds weird. Does that make sense, guys? So a market that sounds weird. For example, I got my start in financial content marketing for financial services. And that was specific to my environment. In Toronto, there's fintech is like a thing. Okay, so that's where I got my start. But for other people, it might be a different, it depends on the region that you're in. There might be a hotspot for a certain type of business that's kind of obscure, and that's the market that you want to be in. Does that make sense? And a true travel ho, a true THO can create value in any market. It doesn't matter if you are selling lawn aeration. That's what I sold when I started, basically lawn mowing or poking holes in people's grass. Or you're selling $500,000 or $1 million deals. A true THO can sell and get it done. Does that answer your question, Matthew? Okay. Let's see here. I'm just going through these questions here, guys. I'm scrolling. Invite your friends if you feel like they want to be a travel ho. How do you feel about people copying you and not giving you credit? I don't care. Because in Canada, aka where it's very tough. So some regions are more challenging than others. Like for example, in the US, it's much more, they have infrastructure that allows businesses to really thrive. They have less friction, there's less bureaucracy with some processes. And so sometimes in more challenging regions, that's where a lot of the technology is formed. So for example, in Canada, there's a lot of innovation there because it's more challenging. And then the US gets influenced by it sometimes and they just blow it up. So that's what happened to my initial stuff, right? But there was no other option for me. And honestly, it's just flattering. So for the next thing, it's you want to be in a good environment. That's why I'm in the US right now. Does that make sense? So I made a bunch of money. No one's complaining, okay? And people will copy, and everybody knows anyway. Everybody knows who copied me, and it's not like, it's not some secret, okay? Thoughts on doing cardio, strength in the morning versus night. Just do your cardio, make it a priority. Make stretching and cardio and being healthy a priority. So for example, today the priority was going to laser therapy and ozone sauna. Okay, so just make that a priority.
You got someone that joined Travel Hub.
Who did?
Justin Lin.
Justin, you joined T-Ho? Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna keep going up. Is Hustler University good? Because I used it, make 100K. I think Andrew Tate is a baller marketer, and he hit the algo so hard. So yeah, Tate did a good job. We're gonna keep going through these questions here. Guys, post questions if you want to know more about being a T-Ho and making money. Okay? What do you need to get on Insta for? Okay, so I came to the point where I don't even ask questions like that anyway. Okay? So all I know is that getting in really good shape and sweating every day and getting on Instagram makes you a ton of money. Okay? I don't know why, but that's how it works. I've always made money. And when I wasn't sweating and I was doing my old strategies, which is sitting in front of the computer, being a little bit more stagnant, not sweating, that's when I didn't feel as good and I wasn't as sharp. And then when I started really focusing on my cardio, and I was always in really good shape, but just for a couple of years after the pandemic or during the pandemic, wasn't good. So yeah, focus on being in really good shape, sweating, and start posting and let the ideas come to you. That's honestly how it works, okay? So you just need to show up. That's why we have a group where we force you to do cardio and we force you to post your copywriting every day. Because we know that in order to get results, you just need to show up and put in the calories and time. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Okay, keep going with the questions, guys. I'm gonna just get through these. And if anyone's doing cardio, that's legit, send me a DM. Show me that you're doing cardio and that you're sweating. Okay. What sort of content are you making as a T-Ho, just straight ripping from the phone? Again, I just let the algo kind of just tell me what to do. I'm a know-nothing dumbass T-Ho, okay? I'm just trying to be the best T-Ho that I can be, which means I don't ask questions like that. I just put in the calories and I show up in front of my phone and just money happens. And you think I'm joking, but I'm not. Okay?
No, not only that, but ideas happen.
Ideas happen. Money happens. The people show up. Okay? Are you okay, Nick? All these guys are asking me if I'm okay. Bro, I'm okay.
He's healthy.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay? All these guys asking me if I'm okay. Are you okay, man? No, what you're really asking is, am I okay?
Yeah.
Am I okay?
Yeah.
Bro, you're not okay if you're not a T-Ho.
That's a projection.
That's a projection. What does being in shape have to do with selling? Again, you don't ask questions about this type of stuff, guys. This is like what did I invent the algo? Did I invent general AI? No. Okay? What is being
listen, we don't know how it works.
Do you get it? Being a dumbass, know nothing, travel ho. What does being in shape have to do with selling? I don't know, but it has it has something to do with selling.
It feels good, bro.
It feels really good. And you make money. You get in shape, you sweat, you buy Prada, and you make a lot of money. And you get on Instagram. Don't make it hard. You guys are making it hard. Okay, when you say let the algo tell you what to do, you mean literally post everything about you and then go specific. Yeah, literally just post and get used to just posting online. And you know what's hard? If you have social things and your family's like, what are you doing? You look like a silly goose, right? The algo picks that up. They say, this guy's legit. He's posting. You get it? And they're going to give you feedback. Does that make sense, guys? So that's why you need to be healthy, because you have to handle the criticism. Okay? You want to make money, you gotta handle a little bit of heat. Okay? That heat is social heat. You wouldn't even I'm not even gonna tell you the heat that I take. Okay? You wouldn't even believe me if I told you. But that's why you need to be super healthy, because you're gonna take a lot of heat if you want to get rich. Okay? And be a T-ho. Did you give up that condo in Toronto you posted a year or two ago? I'll travel now.
No, didn't you just leave?
What?
Didn't you just leave?
Yeah, I just left. That condo started failing.
Yeah.
So there was dirty air being pumped into the condo. Like the garbage unit was malfunctioning or something like that. And it was like $15,000 a month. And it was just for a few days, or they kept breaking the garbage thing and the air was bad. So I just left. Yeah, that was not fun and fresh. If you watch some of those YouTube videos, you'll see that some videos, my forehead was yellow. My kidneys were shutting down. That's how much toxins were in the environment. Okay? Like, I was watching some of my YouTube videos, I'm like, is my forehead yellow? So that was a good sign to get the hell out of there. Okay? Luckily, I was posting on YouTube. I wouldn't have seen it if I didn't post on YouTube. Okay.
That's good.
Right? When's the Freudian slip coming? We got haters on the live. Tell your friends. Share it. Yes, bro. Whoops. Not trolling. Just a little confused over what is going on with the T-ho program. Is your approach and philosophy similar to before? Just trying to understand to know the best to move forward. Yes, the approach has always been capital efficiency. Rearranging things in a more efficient manner than before to create utility. Okay, and this is an efficient way to communicate the message. Okay, so being a little travel hoe, free little bitch is a way to communicate the message of get on Instagram, get in shape, and start creating content and start making money. Does that make sense? Give me a like or something. Okay? Okay. You have an engineering physics degree and your first job was selling lawn irrigation systems. I was selling lawn aeration systems. Yeah, I have a really good degree, but there was no jobs. Like, it was not like automatic money. I just start at the very bottom. That's why a lot of these the best sales trainers and sales guys and marketers, there's no gaps in their education. They started door to door. All that hand-to-hand combat stuff, they started door to door, and they know it. There's only a few guys that really have trained in that environment. So yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Okay. So Spio 2.0 and cybersecurity, can it be done without Insta? You could do Insta, you could do LinkedIn. And you know all these guys are on Insta too, right? Like all these CEOs, they're on Insta. Trust me. Okay. How many hours a day do you do cardio? At least 60 minutes. That's a really good question, Kyle. At least 60 minutes. Bro, say who copied you. I'm new to your stuff. Let me see your competition. Bro, I don't talk about my competition. All right, let them do them. And that's about it. All right. Is Tiho and Spio 2.0 the same thing? Just to be sure, yes it is. Sounds like you don't know your head from your ass. Maybe not. How to make meals from a third world country. Bro, I just gave you the answer. Get into really good shape and start posting on Instagram and use Apple products if you can. Okay? Those are good products. What's the best model for from fulfillment? Done for you, do it yourself. You always start out with done for you, okay? And then you do done with you, and then you do it yourself. So you always have to do it manually first.
What does that even mean?
What? Oh, done for you?
What am I doing for them? I can't run for them.
You can't run. Yeah, it's true, actually. Yeah, you guys are making it more complicated than it needs to be. Literally just get into really good shape, sweat.
I post it.
And post. Okay? And the algo will tell you what to do. Okay, outbound is extremely saturated.
The algo, but also you will just get good ideas.
Yeah, you'll get good ideas. If
they align with the algo, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Arlin says if they align with the algo, then that's good. That's right.
Your ideas, yeah.
Your ideas need to align. So outbound is extremely saturated. Doing PMF via ads and content is the fastest, most efficient way. What are your thoughts on this? Yeah, okay, so doing PMF with outbound is good. Here's the fastest way to get PMF. Get into really good shape, okay? Start posting and getting feedback. Does that make sense? You can't post and do here's the reason why you can't do outbound prospecting or any types of marketing if you're not in good shape, because people will look at you online and they'll be like, ew, I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk to that guy. Does that make sense? So you're going to get false negatives. Am I making sense, guys? This is some basic sales training. That's why you want a nice suit, you want a nice shirt, you want to be in good shape. Okay, you make sure that you're sweating. Outbound is extremely saturated. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, but not for guys in really good shape. Everyone is forced online and doing internet marketing. So what's the differentiator these days? It's how much in shape that you are. Does that make sense? And we have AI that does all the heavy lifting. So what can't AI do? AI can't get you to ride a bike for 60 minutes. Does that make sense? Yeah. Boys, the point is to do what you're told and test everything. Yeah. Okay. Guys, go to my profile and sign up for Tiho if you're feeling this. Where are you traveling exactly? Is this Anthony? Anthony, you got some nice questions to ask me? You can fire the hard ones if you want to. Where are you traveling exactly? Curious how frequent a Tiho travels to be considered a hoe of traveling. So, again, I don't ask questions like this, and I don't tell people where to go. Let the algorithm tell you where to go. The algorithm will give you reach. It'll give you better metrics in the right areas. So right now, I'm in New York City. I'm getting good reach and I'm getting good engagement there. Right? In a week from now, maybe it changes. Does that make sense? So when I was in LA a few weeks ago, or a few days ago, I was just there for 2 days, and the vibe was different. I was getting less reach. It felt weird. I didn't feel super fun and super fresh. So then I came back to New York. Right? Wow. You got to test. Okay? Literally every single influencer, Tate, etc. is in shape and it works. That's right. Get in really good shape. Literally just copy Zuck. Literally copy Zuck. Zuck is legit. Okay? He made Facebook. He owns like 51%. He controls Facebook. Okay? You can't get much more legit than that. Yeah, Zuck is looking out for you. Okay? Okay, should your page be public or private to keep the benefits of this method? Do public. Okay? Now, unless you're getting like persecuted or something, and like bad things are happening to you, then you might have to take your content down for a split second. Okay? But if that's not happening to you, then don't worry. This is why you need to be super clean and super sober, because you have to be able to watch that. You have to be able to gather that feedback. Okay. If you have a lot of capital to start probably anything I want, where should I start? Starting a personal brand, creating a product or service. Lost with where to start. I'm healthy and do my cardio. Okay, I did the same thing. I have a lot of capital, and it was a curse. Okay, or it is a curse. I have to trick myself into thinking I'm poor. Okay, so I like running on fumes. So if you have a lot of capital, you have to treat every day like it's day one and you're poor. As soon as you start thinking that you're rich, you're fucked. Okay? So, and don't think you're safe just with capital. You can get sick. Okay? You can get sick. You can get in legal trouble. Okay? Money's not going to save you. Okay? You're just going to get rinsed. So, there's more to it than just having capital. You have to be super useful. Okay? So don't get confused just because you have money. That's not even cool anymore. Like, having money is great, but like having a big house is just more surface area. Like, it's not a thing right now. Like 2-3 years ago it was a thing. Not really anymore. Okay? How do you interpret the feedback? I don't understand the feedback part. You'll see. Just start posting. You're going to see little things happen, and you'll be able to pick it up as long as you're healthy and as long as you're sober. Does that make sense, guys? Give likes. Okay? If it's making sense. Okay? Thoughts on the vax? Guys, I don't know anything about vax. I don't know. Like, I'm a dumbass travel hoe. Okay? I don't know. Ask Zuck. Whatever Zuck says, that's what it is. Okay? What should I sell? If you don't have any offer, then you can sell Travel Ho as a affiliate if you have nothing. You just get on camera, start being in shape, spreading good vibes, getting other people in shape, then you're going to make money. T-Ho, no degree needed. No, you don't need a degree. I have like a really big degree, and I am a dumbass, know-nothing travel hoe. Okay? That is my job. Okay? You don't need a degree to be a dumbass, know-nothing travel hoe. In fact, a degree might get in your way. I accidentally became a travel hoe and never knew it. Same, man. Prada. Yeah, Prada's legit. Raph Simmons is legit. Okay. How do you interpret the feedback? Oh, we already answered that. Third world country, we already answered that. Dissy 12. You see that? I'm a know-nothing Dissy 12 travel hoe. You guys see the Hunger Games, District 12? I'm a Dissy 12 travel hoe. Have you ever been to Canada and tried to do commerce there? There's just a lot of red tape, okay? So if you can do it in Dissy 12, you can do it anywhere. So if you're in a Dissy 12 environment, it's still possible, especially with the internet. You have everything you need. You have a phone, you have internet, you have online banking. You can do it. Okay? Thoughts on Indian slave method? Guys, I'm a dumbass, know-nothing travel hoe. I don't know anything about that. Okay, so how is Spile 2.0 different to your GC mentorship program? Okay, so GC last year, that was good. I ran a one-on-one offer a few months ago, but the trend had shifted. Okay, so I was traveling around. The way that I was making money was traveling around. And so that's the new trend. So the GC stuff, the method of marketing has shifted. Okay. GC is the same as SPIO. It's essentially ripping sales online and being a savage salesperson. Okay. Let's see here. So how does the algo tell you what to do? How? I don't know how it works, but it does. It tells you what to do. It'll tell you your views are good. What you look for is cash flow. You look for what sells. A lot of influencers, guys, you have to give likes to this piece of knowledge because this is what a lot of people don't understand. They're optimizing for likes and attention when they're not optimizing for cash flow. Okay? So the algo will tell you what to do based on your cash flow, which means your accounting needs to be really tight. So you need to be able to have a tight feedback loop. If you post something, do you make sales? Instagram has set that up for you. Does that make sense? Traveling the metaverse, yeah. How does getting in great shape help when you're primarily selling in LinkedIn? Because if you are in great shape, your energy is going to be better, and that makes a huge difference. Okay, for selling, even if you're doing it on LinkedIn, huge difference. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up soon. I'm getting my legs are starting to really get going here. What's the difference between SPIO 1 and SPIO 2? SPIO 2 is all about the new method and being a travel hoe, making tons of money without a big team. I was the first guy to do remote sales team, right? Now we don't need a remote sales team. You can just be hyper leveraged with this. Should I create a new IG so my fam doesn't think I'm insane? Guys, just let your family think you're insane. This is what I was telling you guys earlier. The biggest stress is probably the social stress, the ostracization. Okay? So you want to be rich? Expect that. You're going to get hate. You're going to be ostracized. You might be denied services. Okay? That's what it is. It is what it is. Okay? But then your family comes back. You know? So, yeah, it's not all rainbows and stuff. So, why did you remove all your content? Because I needed to. I didn't want to, but I needed to. And we're going to leave it at that. All right. Mike, that's what cardio. Watching from Saudi Arabia. Nice. Nice. What are your thoughts on NFTs? I'm a know-nothing dumbass travel hoe. I don't know shit about NFTs. I know how to make money off Instagram. Okay? Is tuna good for your diet? I don't know. I don't know these things. Can fitness coaching be a good way to start according to the algo? Guys, get in really good shape and let the algo tell you what is good. Like, for example, the guy in Saudi Arabia. I don't know what's on trend in Saudi Arabia. I don't know. But I do know that getting in shape and showing up for work on Instagram every day, all day, you're going to figure it out. Okay, if you drop me in Saudi Arabia, I'll figure it out. Okay? How do I become a dumbass travel hoe at 16? Really good question. Really good question. Are you in shape? Okay? 6'3", Are you in shape? If you're in shape, great. Start posting. Start posting content. Start learning. And you don't know what's going to take off. You don't know what meme. You let Zuckerberg and all of the AI determine what message needs to be shared. That's not your job. Your job is to light it up. Okay? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Okay? I know it sounds too easy, but literally just be in good shape and get on Instagram and start posting. Buy a yacht, bro. It's a cool thing to do. Bro, I'm not at yacht level right now. I'm doing good, but I'm not at yacht level. I'll just, maybe in 20 years, okay? All right. What is your family against being a travel hoe? Then what do you do? Guys, sometimes the family members, they don't understand where the tech is going. They don't understand all that stuff. They want the best for you, but sometimes their strategy is outdated. Like what worked for them might not necessarily work for you. Okay, so sometimes you need to, that is actually the hardest part, is the social stuff and the family stuff. Okay, that is the hardest part. And some people really, really want it and they're willing to deal with that stuff, and some people, they can't. Okay? Let's see here. Can this work without a bank account? I'm being sued by the CRA. First of all, talk to the CRA. They're pretty reasonable. The CRA went after me really heavy because they thought I was like a bad travel hoe, but I'm like a good travel hoe. So you just need to talk to them and show that you're cooperating with them and show your respect. Okay? And make sure everything is clean. Don't have dirty books. Okay? Don't try to run away from the CRA. Okay? That's just not a good idea. Okay? Pay your taxes and try your best. They also know, like for young guys, if you make a mistake, like for example, I didn't, my accountants made a mistake. They misclassified a vehicle. They said it was a vehicle that was a certain size or something like that when it clearly wasn't. And I didn't know this, but the CRA was just like, hey, you can't do that. And I was just straight up with them. I said, honestly, I did not try to pull a fast one. This is my accountant's job. I'm sorry. And they're like, don't do it again. I was like, okay. All right. Can I do Spot 2.0 and sell enterprise software for big tech all the same? Yeah, of course. This is where it's going to go. Guys, the technology, the sales technology starts in the ghetto. Okay? It starts in the DISI 12 ghetto. And then it slowly makes its way up to the enterprise. Okay? So if you're on this stuff, like if you're an enterprise sales guy, if you're a CEO and you're watching this, pay close attention because these tactics will show up 6-12 months from now at the enterprise. Okay? They're always the slowest. So Instagram videos make money? Yes. Okay. We'll do a few more questions and then we're done. If you're into being a travel hoe, then sign up. Leverage the knowledge of other guys. Yep. Okay. I'm going to be a dumbass, know nothing travel hoe. Yeah. And if you want to be a fruity one too, that's like star power. That's like Mario star power. Okay? Okay. Okay, guys, that's it for questions. Send me a DM if you're interested, and appreciate the time. We'll see you later.